Now, I don't particularly like them, but some people do. What am I talking about? Leather soles on very high quality shoes. I don't like leather soles on shoes. I like to see them, and I've said many times, I don't like to wear them. I find them slippy. I don't get the comfort personally from a leather sole that I get from a full rubber sole unit. They don't last as long, so they're less durable, but they do have the place. So when a customer prefers a leather sole, but still doesn't like the fact that they can be a little bit slippy on some surfaces, we always have an option to fit a thin stick-on rubber cover sole. That's essentially what that is. And on this particular boot, which by the way is a beautiful Mansfield by Barker English shoemakers in brown waxed suede, because it's got a natural edge on the heel stack, the welt and the sole, so we see that lovely grain of the leather, which is by the way an attractive feature of a leather sole. It has a wear plate on the outside quarter of the heel in black rubber. Why? Because rubber wears much better than leather, so they put that wear plate on the quarter. And because it's black, on this particular boot we've had that cover sole fitted in black. Our guys, because we don't do it in-house, of course we don't need to, it's messy and dirty, we'll pay somebody else to do it. So we'll take 0.5 millimeter of that original leather sole off to get rid of the waxy finish applied at the factory and give us a good key to fasten to. 2 coats of glue then on the leather, because the first coat of glue, leather's like a sponge, it'll just soak it all up. So 1 coat for sealing the leather, 2nd coat for bonding. And because we only use a thin cover sole of around 2 millimeters, 2.5 mil, it doesn't upset the balance of that shoe as it's made. Isn't that a cracking little job there for that thin stick-on rubber cover sole? Incidentally, experience, 15, 16 years nearly in this business, also tells me that our customer for this particular pair of boots will get similar wear, similar life out of that thin stick-on rubber cover sole than he will out of that 5-6 mil leather sole. So there are several benefits to fitting a bit of rubber to the bottom of a leather sole. Of course, it also leaves that leather sole original, so when we come to replace that, if one day it does eventually wear out, it's a damn sight cheaper to take that off and replace it than it is to take the whole sole unit and heel stack out and replace the sole. That said, I still prefer a full rubber sole unit, but that's my choice entirely. This, by the way, I should mention, the Mansfield is actually available with the day-night rubber sole. Paul, quickly please, pass me a day-night sole shoe of any kind. Anything with a day-night sole on. So this particular boot, original with a leather sole and we've modified, it's also available, thank you Paul, it's also available with the day-night full rubber sole unit. That's our little post for today, just explaining the benefits, the whys and the wherefores of having a thin stick-on rubber cover sole fitted to a beautiful boot like that. I don't think it's upset it in any way, and our customer will certainly be very happy when he gets them.